is Frank.
This is Ray.
From My Chemical Romance.
Yes. You're listening to stereo announcement.
103.9, and we've taken over the station. It's now My Chemical Radio.
Yes. That rolls off the tongue very nice.
Yeah, we thought that was really radio. Clever. Okay, I guess we should just start off with a song. Let's just do that right out of the gate. And we should do it really pompous and play our own song so you know who we are. The first song that we're going to play is a song called Welcome to the Black Parade. It is a song that took about 4 years for us to write.
Yeah, it definitely
recorded it 6 times and we got them all.
Until it finally came out in this iteration. It's pretty funny because we had the record called The Black Parade and we never really had anything that sounded anything close to a parade before the song was written. And it just kind of, I don't know, this song is really important to the record because, it kind of it was what we call the keystone. It kind of sums up the story of the Black Parade. And it also, not only does it sum up the story in kind of one song, but it kind of encompasses everything that we tried to do on the record in one song, and just, I think it's creatively, it's one of our best songs, and I know everybody just really put themselves out on the line and just put themselves out there to finish the song and make sure, that it became what it is now, so.
Alright, yeah, so roll the window down and turn the station all the way up. This is Welcome to the Black Parade. The Edge, 103.9, now My Chemical Radio. Hey, we're back. This is Frank.
This is Ray.
From My Chemical Romance, you're listening to My Chemical Radio on The Edge, 103.9. This is our station for the next hour.
Yes, we're taking it over.
Yeah, I think we might have wasted 5 minutes, so maybe now for the next 55 minutes.
Yes,
it will be our station.
The clock is ticking.
Yes, okay, so next I'm going to play my favorite song of all time. It's a song called Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by the late, great Otis Redding. I dare anyone to come down to the station right now and fight me to tell me that this is not one of the best songs ever written and ever sung and ever performed. It's got the soul, it's got everything. This is just,
it's like,
it's a lazy day song.
Yeah, the best thing about this song, I think, is, immediately when you... it's just immediately when you hear it though, you just immediately this picture, just comes right to your mind. You can just picture dudes working and taking their break, just hanging out and just relaxing.
I love this song. Alright, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, Otis Redding, enjoy.
The Edge, 103.9. It's My Chemical Radio. My Chemical Radio.
Hey, we're back. The Edge, 103.9. This is Frank and Ray from My Chemical Romance.
How's it going?
Hope you enjoyed some of our songs so far. We're going to play another one of our songs off of our second record, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Came out about, 2.5 years ago?
2.5.
Well, I don't care how long it came out. This song never gets old.
You think anyway.
It's a song called I'm Not Okay. It's actually the first single off that record. And
almost didn't make the record.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yep. Yeah, it almost didn't make the record. It was a song that we kind of kicked to the back burner, kicked it right into the back burner, and decided that, it probably wasn't going to make the record. And then I think the one that really made it happen was our A&R,
Craig Aronson.
Saying, there's this song that you guys were doing, hey, I heard it in the back room, something about not being okay or something like, yeah.
What was funny too is literally there was probably a 3-second part that got it, and it was just this one. It was the main hook of the song how it is now, but it used to be very, very different. And literally it was only 3 seconds out of that old version that he said was good, and we were like, okay. So we. I remember, we had gone through all the songs that we were going to record for Revenge, and I remember Frankie being like, do that song, that, I'm Not Okay, you got to hear Gerard sing it, because, I remember Frank saying there's just something about the way Gerard delivers that line that just, hits him in the stomach. And, we ran through it acoustic, and it turned out, it was great. And it's,
the most beautiful thing that I ever heard.
It turned out, what was very weird for us, too, is, for this song, it's pretty much based on one hook, one melody. It's the same chord progression pretty much the whole way through. And for us at the time, that was really new for us, and it was a challenge to tackle because, when you write music, you need to change up a little.
4 chords sound, interesting and not
the whole song
for like 4 minutes.
Exactly. So that, it was a big challenge for us, but what was cool about it was, again, it tested everybody's ability and kind of, whether the song was 4 chords, you still had to be creative and try to make the most of it. And
Joe parts from Live at the Budokan.
Yeah, that drum breaks straight out of Cheap Trick Live at the Budokan, if you know that. And so here it is. Here's I'm Not Okay. Hey, this is Ray with Frank from My Chemical Romance. You're listening to The Edge 103.9, and we've taken over the radio station. We're going to play one of my favorite songs. It's Loser Only in Dreams. It's the last track on the Blue album. It's about 10 minutes long, and I think it's definitely my favorite song off that record, and I think my favorite song that they've written. When you listen to it, I don't know, I always think of like some kind, some high school prom or something, and I just love it because the song just gets, emotionally, it just builds and builds and builds. About like 4 or 5 minutes in, there's this really cool break, where you just have like the way the kick drum comes in. It's like slowly comes in, and then the snare comes in, and then each instrument just comes in and builds to this like huge crescendo, and it just gets so emotional at the end. It's I always have pictures of the way they recorded it. I always think that